Hey, do you have time to check something out for me?
No, but if you ask nicely.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen. I could call in the bomb squad, but if it's just some kid's science project...
Yeah, I know. Budget crisis, yada yada yada. So...
will you... please check it out?
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
Or at the very least, you don't really see the repercussions of school projects quite as clearly. I still remember one school project I had to do back in physics class. We were supposed to conceive some sort of contraption in which you would drop an egg from a certain height.
Message from Doc.
And it would...
Sorry to call so late. My mind's bursting with ideas. We've been thinking too small, Peter. Why replace missing limbs with facsimiles when we can improve upon them? People who've lost an arm understandably want it back, but we can give them something better. The human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it. Just some thoughts to conjure with.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. Hope he doesn't burn himself out.
So yeah, we were supposed to create that little contraption to catch the egg safely, and I remember that mine didn't work, and I don't remember any repercussions for said failure. Or maybe I just didn't care about the fact that I just got a B.
Looks military grade. Weird.
Spider-Man, so you found one of my recon points.
Who is this?
Dr. Doom?
Question. The correct one is, can you stop the bombs I've planted?
Mystery Man's got recon points spread all over the city.
Ah, okay, so this is how you get challenge tokens. I've been wondering because I've been seeing a lot of suits and power-ups utilize challenge tokens. These kinds of missions. Alright, let's see how this goes. Now, of course, I'll want the highest score possible. Will I get it?
This computer's tracking bombs around the district, and they're about to go off. I gotta move.
Alright.
I don't have much time.
So can I just...
Okay, take care of that one.
I wonder how much of this score is based on time versus
Okay, one more.
versus bombs defused. Because it's clearly not just about bombs defused, since you can still get a token for getting 300... Ah, damn it.
Could have done better. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Alright. Fantastic. That only took a few tries.
Work with the bombs, but you lean into your throat too much. Hurts the accuracy.
Is this some kind of sick game to you?
Games are for kids, and I'm a professional, and I get paid like it.
Guess your client wasted their money.
Sometimes information's worth more than money, and I've learned plenty watching you.
MJ, what did you find out about Isaac Delaney?
Check out the picture I just sent.
Oh,
Which one is Delaney?
I don't know. Guess you'll have to go to the party to find out.
Good thing
he's
I already
either
have
the
a costume.
dinosaur, the jester, or the alien. Or I could try to get some more challenge tokens. It'll take forever, probably. Take a whole bunch of tries. But I've done one. In theory, that means I can do more. In theory.
Missed a call from Aunt May.
Peter, I spoke to Miles's mother, and she loved the idea of him working here. Oh, the poor woman's grieving herself while trying to be strong for her son. She needs some time to just grieve, and he needs to see that life's still worth living. That was a very thoughtful suggestion, Peter. The kind that would have made Ben proud.
That's the kind of guy that Pete is. He's thoughtful. He's full of thoughts.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
You can call me Taskmaster.
'Cause you keep leaving me tasks? That's kinda on the nose.
There's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
Yay, more challenge types. Okay, so I'm not gonna play them now. Maybe I'll play them later. But like that's generally part of a game I tend to not enjoy is like the time trials or the things you do for a score.
I got an interesting tip today. Remember that barbaric beast named the Rhino? Apparently last night he almost escaped from his cell in the raft. How, you ask? Well, no one there seems to know, but they assure me he's been relocated to a more secure cell. Now, I'm no expert on Supermax prisons, but isn't the whole point of them that there isn't anything else more secure? I mean, he's a 700-pound maniac with an indestructible horn. If there's a more secure cell, why wasn't he in it?
You know, I gotta agree with Jonah on that one. Why wasn't he in the more secure cell? But I'm gonna stop with these challenge missions because they're not very interesting, and I will move on with the side missions. To take on Tombstone, the unbeatable man, was he? I forget what MJ called him the other day. Something about not being defeatable, maybe?
I should examine the transmitter MJ found.
Either way, he seemed to be impervious to bullets, which sounds like it would be a problem.
If I can reverse engineer this, it should track Tombstone's shipments.
Actual voltage of 0. I need to hit a voltage of 5. Well. So in order to go through all of these, I will need to place all these down no matter what. And then I just need to adjust the voltages of these two and this one. So I got a -2 and a -1. And then I also have I have 2 +3s and a +1. Oh, that's easy. I also need them running in the right direction.
That should do it. Time for a test run.
It's too bad that specific circuit, like that was a good opportunity to have a circuit that was already completed and the goal of that circuit was to
Gotta follow the
reverse to the direction of
Should lead to
everything.
Whatever it is, Tombstone's moving. Tombstone. This guy's the mother of all headaches. Impermeable skin plus 0 morals equals bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to.
Impermeable skin. That would be the phrase. So basically, he's just alternate Luke Cage, or evil Luke Cage, so to speak. But then again, like with all these Marvel superheroes, everybody can end up with the same superpowers, but for different reasons. And I see some bad guys down there. Maybe I should introduce myself. Ah,
There. That truck.
it's this truck.
Out for a Sunday drive?
Nice. That's one way to stop him.
It's Spider-Man! Call for backup!
Not the Spider-Man.
I'm ended this.
Oh boy. Gang's all here.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, this guy thinks he can take me on with a gun. I mean, I guess eventually somebody will succeed. I'm guessing that's what goons are thinking in their head.
Enjoy your next breath. This will be your last.
Alright, they're down.
Biker gang down.
But what was in the truck?
Chemical containers. But they're scrubbed clean.
Hmm.
Looks like they came from the Alchemax plant in Harlem, but what was in them? And that sound means the end of our lightning round. Should head to Alchemax when I get a chance and find out what was in those barrels. Tombstone's up to something. Probably illegal. Definitely dangerous.
So does that mean the end of one side mission and the beginning of another side mission? Or does that mean the end of one side mission and the eventual beginning of another side mission? Nope. Next side mission is already in the books. Might as well go do it. So yeah, back to the whole thing in regards to challenges. You unlock stuff by like doing various skill abilities. Like there have been some games like what was the name of the game where you have to balance on the bike?
Assassinate American citizens in a bomb. How is it possible that instead of being wiped out of existence, these masked criminals are still at large and still striking at innocent people like Oscorp CFO Charles Standish in their own homes? How? You're on with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, my cousin's a corrections officer, and he says the goons they've arrested aren't talking. They clam up, won't even speak to their lawyers.
This underscores a concern I've had about these demons. They're not regular criminals. They might not even be ordinary terrorists, although they certainly commit terrorist acts. But it looks to me more and more like they're a cult.
Are you kidding me? people are out of their minds. They'll do anything.
It's horrifying, isn't it? Does this mean that we have to live in fear? To be constantly looking over our shoulders? To expect an attack at any moment? My opinion, folks, the answer is yes.
Okay, still, Jonah Jameson is not entirely wrong with this one. But like in the game that I conveniently forget the title of, hopefully I'll remember enough to put in the description or something. In order to proceed in the game, at one point you have to have enough, a high enough score in the levels that you've been playing. And I just don't care enough to play those levels multiple times to get that high score. I just want to experience the new thing and keep going. Stealth challenge. I'm not terrible at this. But it probably requires me to do stealth in a specific amount of time. So I will take a pass. And instead find out what the Tombstone is up to. Also, one Google search for bike game fusion brought up Trials. So Trials Fusion is the game I was talking about. I got up to a point in the game where the only way for me to proceed was to replay levels to get a better score. So I stopped playing.
Huh, good timing. Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though? Is he getting back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet.
No, he's getting back into rugs. His textile plant will be through the roof.
All these chemicals are safe to be around? Safer than being around the boss if we screw up. Shake the freaking thing.
Now, who can I start with? Probably that guy way down yonder. Yep, he's safe. And he is also safe.
Nap time.
Now, this guy is... Damn it.
Hey, you guys aren't registered pharmacists. The no lab coats thing gave you away.
Hey, that's just a Spider-Man Homecoming joke.
Whoa! Watch it! Picking us off!
I mean, it's a good joke, but still. I suppose it's okay for Spider-Man to steal from Spider-Man. I wonder if multiple Spider-Men of different Spider-Verses tell the same jokes. Like, with Into the Spider-Verse coming out soon. Like, are they gonna find themselves trying to tell the same jokes?
Tombstone's men are down.
And then they're like, oh no.
Now to find out what's in these barrels. Diox 3. Isn't this the chemical Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Yeah!
Okay. So if you take that drug, it'll cover you with cocaine. God damn it.
More dudes, more drugs. Someone's gotta teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure.
Alright, I can at least take out that guy. Seems it doesn't last forever. And it causes them to fall down. Yeah. I suppose not everybody's going to be drugging out to the drugs. It's a little bit of an odd fight, kind of like waiting for people to, like keeping these super tough versions of bad guys at bay so that they don't even do anything. Just to smash them a few times until the drug wears off.
Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here.
And here we go.
All right, what's in you?
Ah, one of these puzzles. I guess he has a lab that he carries around with him. Alright, let's grab you and you. Now, that one just has the 2 on the far right. So that would be... And that one has the 2 and the 1. Diox 3.
Diox 3 plus designer amphetamines. Pretty clever recipe for temporary invulnerability. I'm impressed. And worried. This stuff hits the street and there'll be a huge market for it. With Tombstone as the sole supplier. Think I can synthesize a counter drug. Wonder if there are any lab supplies in that truck.
Well, you seem to have lab supplies in your suit.
There. Single dose of the counter drug. Just need to test it out. Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop.
Alright. This is kind of interesting. Just like a series of side missions. I don't necessarily need to take them all on at the same time, because otherwise it would be fairly large in size. But they also don't necessarily relate to the main plot. So I could always set them aside for later, if I so desired. But today I so desire to complete them now.
Let's talk about Halloween, folks. It may be good fun for the kids to dress up as a cowboy or astronaut or ballerina and trick-or-treat, but this trend of grown adults glorifying the likes of Spider-Man by dressing up as them is, especially in the times we live in, disturbing. What say you, Gino from the Bronx?
Yeah, well, I get your point, but my girlfriend got this sexy Spider-Girl costume, and it really spices things up. Know what I'm saying?
Huh. I most certainly do not. J. Jonah Jameson is not one to be judgmental. But you, sir, are an extremely disturbed man. Goodbye.
Now, is that a full Spider-Man suit? Who am I to judge? That doesn't sound like a bad time at all.
Time to shut Tombstone down.
A fight within the same chop shop MJ roamed about in? Except now it's way more open because they emptied out the boxes?
The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
Also goes by the name Sledgehammer.
How'd you even manage to connect with Martin Lee?
I'm top of my game. I don't go knocking. People find me. You ever wanted to team up? We can do some real damage.
Ah, so flattered. But the exploitation of suffering thing gives me pause. Need to tire him out before I try the counter drug. I could punch Tombstone for days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter drug would work on him.
Boy, get in here! Last time we did this dance, your leg healed up okay.
Hurts when it rains, but otherwise dandy. Sweet of you to ask. Can't use the counter drug till I take out Tombstone's gang.
Actually, yep.
Like my product, calling it great.
You have your marketing department cook that name up?
I am the marketing department.
Need to clear out his men before I try the counter drug.
Yes, I heard you say that. Let's see if I can clear out his men first. He does not seem to care about the well-being of his men at all. I should not say that I'm really surprised.
You wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Lonnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. I'm close.
I don't know how to dodge that final one. Okay, I guess I did. Ah, so he can be webbed at the very least. How are there still tables for me, for him to throw me into? Simpson, you made me bleed my own blood.
Counter drug worked. Time to take him down.
What the hell was that you do? Feel kind of funky.
Oh, you know, articulated deblocking agent, the usual. Welcome back to the human experience, Lonnie. He's exhausted. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue feels funny. Is my tongue supposed to feel funny?
Oh, yeah.
Only after it gets punched a whole bunch of times.
Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as suit pays, I'm in.
Yeah. I just can't see what I'm looking at. Alright. Let's grab that. Damn it. Let's grab that. Oh yeah, I can web him. I can web this Ghost Rider ripoff.
End of the day, this is what I love. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people.
And run away. And web him again. Running away is half the battle.
Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done?
Would that make knowing the other half? And what part would be the fighting?
Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I'd describe it.
That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, mortal?
Not
Assuming
a
this is
chance.
permanent.
Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Okay, well, the Tombstone has been defeated. That was an awful, awful, awful performance on my part in regards to the fight, but I did not die, so there's that.
Closed up today. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, that was dramatic. Wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be negated for. Probably not long enough.
Yeah.
Good for now, though, Pete. Pats on the back all around.
You ever seen fire burn like that?
Might as well now just continue the game. Thank you for watching. If you've still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments? You can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. In the meantime, so long, folks.